Hi guys, Leah here. I wanted to take a little bit of time today to talk about how I do my samples. How do I get posh on people? I built my entire business on Facebook, and as you can imagine, that means a ton of samples because people can't smell this stuff. They can't use it before the party because it's virtual, it's on Facebook. So if I want them to try stuff, I need to get it to them. So I tried to make my sampling as simple, as frugal, and as basic as possible so that A, I'm not out a lot of money, and B, the customer isn't overwhelmed with a bunch of frou-frou and a bunch of craziness. They're just focused on the product. Okay, so this is the stuff that you need if you want to make samples the Leah Wagner way, okay? You are going to need these bags. I get these from Walmart. They are 4x6-inch bags, little plastic bags is all they are. There's 100 in here for $2. So this is why I use them. There's little Ziploc bags is all they are, okay? So you need those. You need some craft sticks, AKA popsicle sticks. You can get these in the Walmart craft section. Literally so cheap. I can't think of the price off the top of my head, but so cheap. So get yourself some popsicle sticks. You need some plain white paper, 8.5 by 11-inch paper, whether printer paper or cardstock. I use cardstock, but you can use regular printer paper. No big deal. An 8.5 by 11 sheet, like a full sheet size piece of paper, okay? Oh, I could have held this up, sorry. A full sheet of paper, okay? That's what you need. Cardstock or regular printer paper, okay? You need Laycons. You need Laycons. You can get these on the portal for super cheap. I get these on the portal all the time. The black ones, they're totally fine. And what I like about them is that they're nice and thin. See how thin it is? You don't want to get those like thick Laycons because then it kind of looks like you're ripping people off. And you only want to give them a sample. You're not giving them a full-size product, right? You want to give them just a little taste of what these products are like. So the thinner, the smaller the Laycon, the better, right? So definitely get yourself a lot of Laycons. I go through Laycons all the time. And then you are going to need a paper cutter. I got this bad girl on Amazon, I think for like $12 or something. You can get it in Walmart or Target. Super cheap, and it will cost you, your fingers will thank you when you're not cutting up those pieces of paper that I'll show you in a second. So just get one of these. You'll thank yourself later. So, and like, I mean, they're cute, right? With the flowers and stuff. Adorbs. Okay. Then you need shipping labels. This is probably the most costly of everything, right? I get mine at Office Depot, Office Max, 8.5 by 11-inch shipping labels. There are 100 sheets in here, but you get like a shipping label prints on 1/2 of the sheet. So you get 200 labels on the 100 sheets, okay? So if you can get these cheaper than what I get for them at Office Max, then do it. You can probably get them on Amazon for cheaper. But the nice thing about it is that they peel off and you can put your shipping label right on your plastic bag that you're mailing everything out in, and it's really, really super easy. Okay, so get yourself some shipping labels. Then you are going to need a mail scale, okay? This, again, it was like $12, $13, maybe $15. I use it all the time. This is gonna save you time to go to the post office. And I don't know about you, but the people who are at my post office are grumpy. I try my very, very best to like be BFFs with them, and they're just like not having it. So now I do all my shipping through PayPal, and I love it. I love it. I do it right from my house. I print out the shipping label, I put it in my mailbox, and see ya. But you need one of these. You need a mail scale, okay? Again, Amazon. My whole life is Amazon. So get yourself a mail scale on Amazon, okay? Then you need the stuff to mail the samples out in. And I go back and forth between these cellophane wraps that I get from my girlfriend's closet. Nope, my girlfriend's house. They have their own website, super great. And I go for the clear cellophane Bags, they're 6.25 by 12 inches, and this is the perfect size to fold a catalog in half and slide it in, okay? They have super cute prints if you were looking for something cute, but I just go for the clear, okay? Or I get these poly mailers, 100 of these bad boys for like, I don't know, like $10 or something. They're so cheap. They're 10 by 13 inches. They fit our catalogs perfectly, okay? So I go back and forth between those two things. Let's talk about how I put all this together, right? Leah, how does the magic happen? Well, viewer, let me show you. So what you're gonna do is you are gonna go on to your website, go to the Posh box, okay? In the Posh box, you have to kind of drill down to go into the products, go to where you can click on the individual products and you can get to the usage and information boxes. If that is confusing to you, check with your upline. You are going to go in the Posh box, go to resources, go to products, and then you can click on individual products and look. I think they actually abbreviate it now and it's called U&I, usage and information. So when you pull up that PDF, Posh gives us 4 usage and information cards on one sheet of paper. It's amazing, okay? Now, why is this important? Because when I was a Posh customer and I was checking things out through my Posh consultant, my biggest question that I had to her was, how do I use this stuff? What am I supposed to do with this? Does this stay on my face for 2 minutes or like 20? Am I supposed to wash my face before I do this? Am I supposed to wash this off in the morning? I had so many questions about how to use the products. So to me, someone who is trying new products, someone who is excited about using Posh, they can't use it if I don't give them instruction on how to do it. So those usage and instruction cards are a must-have, okay? So I print those out. Like I said, there's 4 to a page. I print out like 5 of each. So I have like 20 cards. I cut those pieces of paper with my paper cutter, right? And this bad girl, she can cut like 5 regular pieces of paper at one time or 3 pieces of cardstock. I personally like to use cardstock because it's a little more sturdy and I think it's a little more presentable, that kind of a thing. But I also use regular printer paper when I don't feel like being fancy. So it's totally up to you what you want to do. And after you cut that card, it looks like this. Isn't it? I mean, it's just perfect, right? I wish I had some sort of like angel glow or like twinkle, like ding, you know how pretty that is? And Posh does this for us. It's in the Posh box. And all we have to do is cut them, okay? And the information that's on here is, what is it? Totally something you need to know. What does it do? Totally something you need to know. And how to use it. Super something you need to know. So these things are super important, okay? I take one of these, right? Whoops. I take one of these. I take one of the little 4x6 plastic bags. This is gonna blow your mind. I wish I had a mic to drop. This is gonna blow your mind. Look how perfectly this fits in here. What? Look how precious that is, you guys. Just stop it. It's so cute. Then I take my full-size product, right, the Snuggle Buddy. I would just use one of these little craft sticks and just take out a little bit and put it in my little Laycon, right? Just like that. Just like that, okay? And put it in there, shut it, and then guess what, guys? Guess where this bad girl's going? It's right here, this little plastic bag. Right there. Boom. Shut this. And that, my friends, is a sample. That is a sample. I don't do any of the frilly pink bags. I don't do anything crazy because this is cost effective. It puts all the focus on the product, right? And they know how to use it. They can keep everything in this little bag. And I don't put stickers on this. I just send it out. I just send it out like this. And they can keep a hold of it in the little bag. They know how to use it. This is my sample bag. Now, where I like to get really kind of fancy is in my catalog. So I try to make sure that my customers are going to have a fun shopping experience with me, right? So in the catalog, I go through and I use a permanent marker or something fun, and I mark up the catalog with the things that I love. I put hearts next to them, and on the cover I say, you know, customer, I marked up some of my favorite things just for funsies. Let me know if you have any questions. I can't wait to hear what you think. Just right there on the cover. And then I put hearts, and then I put like, you know, like I think Love the Dark body scrub smells like the sexiest man alive. And so I write that in there just for fun. Put some samples in there for your products. This is where I take this little bag. Let me get to this. Let me get to the Snuggle Buddy part. Which seriously, you guys, is that not like the best product that we have that came out in the, it's like, it's amazing. I take the Snuggle Buddy, I staple it to the Snuggle Buddy page, just like this, and that's how I attach my samples. That's how I send them out to people. So not only are they getting a sample of some stuff, they're getting my notes in the catalog. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then you know what? I staple everything on the same side so that when it's time to mail this out, if I want to send it in one of those cellophane, one of these cellophane clear bags, this just folds right in half and I slide it in that bag. I slide it in the cellophane bag. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It is so simple. I always include a handwritten card so that always include a handwritten card. Here, enjoy your samples. I can't wait to hear what you think. OMG, this stuff is the best. I hope you love it as much as I do. Something simple. And then I lay that card in the middle of the catalog here and I slide it in, right? Or I keep the catalog open if I added like a lot of samples, if I went like real cray. I just slide it, this catalog will fit right into these purple poly mailers that I got on Amazon. Okay? Then I print out my shipping label. Like I said, I use PayPal. I go to paypal.com/shipnow. And I put in my customer's name. I choose the 2 to 5 day shipping. And I choose large envelope or something like that. Whatever the option is for large envelope or something like that. Then you have to enter the ounces. But that's okay because you have bought yourself a mail scale for like $15. So you have to enter the ounces. It has to be under 1 pound. So samples will always go for under 1 pound. It's when you start to send full-size products, it starts to be a problem. But you can just send them in multiple packages and then problem solved. So you have to add the ounces. So anything under 16 ounces can go. Then you press calculate shipping, print shipping label. Put one of those shipping labels into your printer and it prints out on this piece of paper. You peel it off and slap it on that envelope. And it's ready to go out in the mail. You can just put it in your mailbox and that mailman will take it for you right to your customer waiting for their samples. Okay? That's as easy as I have been able to find how to make samples. If you're looking how to do chunk bars and snarky bars, I cut them up into little pieces like this. Tiny. Look how tiny that is. Very thin, super tiny. Chunk bars, you want to put on a plate. The chunk bar, like unwrap it from the paper. Duh. Put it on the paper or put it on the plate. Put it in the microwave. Microwave for 12 seconds. Take it out of the microwave. Flip it over. Put it back in the microwave for 12 seconds. Take it out. Chop it up. It's like cutting through butter. It's super easy. Snarky bars, do not put in the microwave. They are soft enough to cut on their own. Just cut them and make them into little tiny samples like this and put them in the bag. The end. That's all she wrote. Guys, I hope this was helpful to you. I hope that this is helpful to you in that it's not that expensive to send samples. It's just not. And don't get wrapped up in the frill and the craziness that everybody else is showing you on all kinds of different websites. Keep it simple. Let the product speak for itself. When you get all frilly and when you get all crazy, people think you're hiding something. People think that you're trying to cover something up. And our products speak for themselves. Make sure they know how to use it by including this how-to card. Include a little sample. Keep it in a clear plastic bag. Keep it simple. And customers will appreciate that, right? The things that you want to make samples of the most are Big Fat Yummy hand creams, Skin Joys, the body butters, the chunks, the snarky bars, the face washes. Like, I don't sample out the skin sticks. I don't sample out the rubby scrubbies because, like, why would I want to? That's like crazy work. I'm not going to sit there and chop up a rubby scrubby. The things that people are going to want to use from you. And don't forget, having an actual Big Fat Yummy hand cream on you all the time is the best sample there is. The best. Share it with people, use it, and then have people be like, oh my gosh, what's that smell? And be like, oh, you mean this? This whole thing? Like, then you can share it with them. This is the best seller that you have. Always have one in your bag. Always have one around. If you get, like, this one is getting to be at the end of it. What I would probably do with this one is if I'm like in a doctor's office or if I'm like out shopping or something, I'd be like, you know what? You kind of look like you're having a bad day. Like people can be like total jerkwads. Am I right? You know what? Here, this is the end of my sample. This is the end of my hand cream. You're going to love it. It smells like heaven. Totally take it. And I will make sure that my contact information is on it so that she can reach out to me or she can order from me if she wants to. And then not only are you pampering it forward, you're paying it forward. Hopefully you get a potential customer from it. So keep your mind rolling about stuff like that. And I hope that this was helpful to you. If you have questions for me, let me know. But this is the best way that I found to do samples in a cost-effective way, in an effective way, and customers have really responded to it. So I hope it helped. Get out there and get some samples. Get out there and posh some people. Bye.